Hello and welcome to my premiere live stream. I'm really excited to be sharing this with y'all. I am walking the talk here because I just put out an article on LinkedIn about why new things are good things and why you should try new things and why you should take your chances before you're perfect on stuff. I'm noticing quickly, now again, this is going to be a comedy of errors because I'm learning on the fly here. I'm trying to figure this out, but there's no real good time to go live. And so I'm giving this a go to see what I can learn, how I can improve, and how I can deliver the best content. Because I feel like live streaming is a really good opportunity to share information on LinkedIn. I'm going to be streaming on YouTube as well. So those of you that are watching on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. And also soon I'm going to be streaming on Twitch once I get everything set up on there as well. So not many motivational speakers on Twitch, which is a really good opportunity. So maybe this is a new thing that we can set up for Twitch. But I'm really excited to share a few things with y'all. This is going to be a very short stream because I am, like I said, walking the talk on this new article that I just put out on LinkedIn in my newsletter, Inspirational Interruptions, and it's called Why New Things Are Good Things. And it talks all about why we are, we're creatures of habit. We get on our routines. We are comfortable and safe in those routines. And we tend to not try new things. We tend to not step out of our comfort zone and try a new hobby or a new activity or something like this, where I'm stepping into the unknown here. I've studied YouTube tutorials and all of these different things to learn how to live stream, and I could watch hundreds and hundreds more. But if I just don't actually do it, I'm never actually going to take the time to learn and step out of my own comfort zone. But the new article on LinkedIn, I'm really thrilled at some of the feedback that I've gotten so far, but it really talks about how there are personal and business benefits to stepping out of your comfort zone and trying new things. So as an individual, how can you benefit from the different things that change brings about? And how can you and your business or with your teams or with your organization grow and improve by trying new things and stepping out of your comfort zone? And I always say the worst thing that a company can say is that that's the way we've always done it, because you're not putting yourself in a position for innovation. You're not putting yourself in a position for change and competitive differentiation. So check out the article on my LinkedIn page, the new newsletter. I'm really thrilled and very flattered by all of the subscribers that I have on my newsletter now. Thank you so much. Any and everything you can do to share the newsletter if you're enjoying it, I greatly appreciate as well. Trying to do everything I can to share as much positivity as I possibly can for you as individuals, and then you as leaders and organizations as well. Because let's face it, it's a tricky, tough time. Even though things are feeling like they're getting back to normal, there's going to be different elements that are going to pop up within the return to work phase. People are trying to get reacclimated to a lot of different activities and lifestyles that we have not been used to over the last couple of years. So every piece of content that I'm putting out now and moving forward is going to be focusing on helping you take back your personal and professional happiness every single day. That being said, I want to share an update that I've got on my new keynotes. Now, if you've seen me do the emotional intelligence for daily success, that's my number one keynote. That's the one that I do most often, and it is my favorite one to talk about, because emotional intelligence is an absolutely key, fundamental. It's not a soft skill, it's a critical skill. It is something that everybody needs to have. It is a focus fundamental that if you as leaders or you as individuals can understand and leverage emotional intelligence every single day, you drive higher revenue numbers, you have better communication, you have better team cohesion, a lot of great things. So emotional intelligence for daily success is my keynote that I've been doing for several years. Now, I have branched out and added two new ones. Become Unstoppable is one of my favorite new presentations that I'm doing. And what this is focused on is for those high-performing teams or high-performing organizations to understand how they can take things to another level, how they can become even more competitive in their marketplace, and how they can separate themselves from the pack. I was honored to give this presentation, this keynote, to one of the top 20 banks in the country at their Sales Leader Awards event in Nashville, and it was fantastic. I got to share a lot of insights and lessons on how those that have dominated their industry have separated themselves. People like Oprah Winfrey, Kobe Bryant, Walt Disney, Muhammad Ali. There are lots of lessons from sports, entertainment, and business that apply to how high performers can separate themselves from their competition. So I don't care how good you are or how how much further ahead of the marketplace you are, you can become even more unstoppable. So this keynote is fantastic. I've had a lot of fun putting it together, and it was a blast to present. We should be having some content come back from the client soon that I'll be able to share a couple of clips, but this is a phenomenal one. The one that I am most excited about, that I have been working on for a while, and it is near and dear to my heart, is Tune In. Tune In is my brand new keynote that combines my keynotes with emotional intelligence, with my experience of 25 years of being a national touring DJ and opening for such Grammy Award winning artists as Avicii, Kelly Rowland, Gloria Gaynor, and more. So this is literally half keynote, half dance party. I launched this keynote in Louisville a few weeks ago, and I was honored by the feedback that it got. People were having fun, they were dancing, they were singing along. It incorporates music with the emotional intelligence content. But this one is fantastic for me because I miss DJing terribly. Like I said, I did it for 25 years, and I stepped away about 5 years ago, and I miss it every single day. This is great because it allows me to DJ and entertain people while I'm giving them the emotional intelligence content. But it also keeps me from having to stay up till 5 o'clock in the morning DJing in clubs, which is, I don't miss that part. But it's a fun presentation. It is something, like I said, that it's very crowd engaging, a lot of sing along moments, a lot of dancing, a lot of smiles. It was really, really fun. So incredibly excited about these new keynotes. Emotional Intelligence for Daily Success, Become Unstoppable, and Tune In. All are fantastic and all are really, really fun. Another event that I've got coming up that I'm really excited to share with you is Stop the World with my friend Chris Calico. He is a phenomenal performer and artist that is multi-talented, but he is giving his first ever motivational speaking concert in Kansas City. This is like, I can't even begin to stress how excited I am about this event. I've been working with Chris on his presentation for a while now, and I'm going to be honored to introduce him that night at the event. So again, just something he's doing something different. He's doing something new. He's stepping into this new realm of what he's able to do. So he's going to be sharing his lessons about overcoming obstacles and being resilient and being a really strong individual while also battling the adversities that come with life. And then, battling through some of the health issues that he's had as well. So it's going to be a combination of him speaking, but also his singing. And he's got one of the best singing voices I have ever heard. So this is going to be an exclusive event to Kansas City for April 16th. But I have a feeling this is going to be touring nationwide. And if you want to have him perform this at your company, let me know and I can get you in touch with him. This is going to be a phenomenal performance. Now, again, I want to talk a little bit about why things are so important to try these new things. This live stream is a perfect example of why I'm trying something new. The Tune In keynote is something that is brand new that combines two of my passions. Chris is doing something that is stepping into his new things. So in the article, I want to touch on a couple of things that I mention as far as benefits to you for changing up your routine, trying something new, doing something very different. One of those is, let me pull this up, is creating creativity. So if you think about trying something new, your brain starts expanding to learn new things, to try new things, to look at new possibilities and new potential. So by stepping into new activities, trying something new, breaking up your routine even, it sparks creativity. And as I mentioned earlier, there are personal and professional benefits to all of these different points that I make in the article. Another one is increasing your marketability, both as an individual and within a business too. So if you think about being somebody who is creative, open-minded, high energy, very positive, those are the people that you want to be around. You're marketing yourself from a personal brand standpoint, and it's really fun to be around those kinds of people that are creative, that are willing to talk about new things or entertain new ideas. From a business standpoint, it's really critical that you have that kind of culture if you want to attract top talent, if you want to attract and retain those individuals that are going to help you drive innovative thoughts and innovative activities and drive new revenue streams. Again, it's really, if you think about those companies that are just stale and staunch and they're not open to innovation, they're not open to change, those are the ones that are going to be blockbuster-esque. They're not going to move with the times. They're not going to adapt to what is necessary to compete in the long term. So by being more open to creativity, open to new things, you increase the marketability of your organization. You discover more about yourself. I have tried numerous new things over the course of my life. Some things I'm good at and some things I'm terrible at. You'll never catch me on a pair of skates of any sort whatsoever because that's just not my thing. But it helps you understand what you're really good at, what you are very into, and what makes you very, very happy on a day-to-day basis. So by reviewing this article, again, I appreciate everybody who sent me feedback to this point. I really appreciate everybody who's going to take a look at the article and the other newsletter articles that I've shared already through Inspirational Interruptions. Hopefully this sparks some creativity for you, something that maybe you've been putting off for a while. This example right here is me doing just that, is me saying, hey, look, I've analyzed this enough. I've researched this enough. I've set this up. I've watched enough YouTube videos. I'm just going to give it a go. So if you are standing on the edge of that door and you're ready to dive into the nothingness and this new idea and try it, now's the time to do it. Go ahead and jump. Give it a try. There's nothing wrong with trying new things and learning as you go. You're never going to be perfect at something. You're never going to have a perfect time to start something. So try it now. Just get going. Just give it a shot and be humble in your learning curve, because the more you learn, the more you're open to being taught things or learning by mistakes. I'm learning a lot of things in this one live stream that I'm going to improve on for the next one. And it's really critical that you are open to those new ideas. So this is me walking the talk, telling you that you need to try new things too, because I'm excited to see the replay of this, to go back and analyze it and figure out what I can do better. I've already got a few ideas, but this is really what it's all about. It's all about growing, expanding your knowledge, expanding your talents, discovering, a deeper passion for something, or maybe a new passion that you've not yet explored. So it's really important that you do those kinds of things. But thank you so much for tuning in to this premiere live stream and spending the end of your day with me for a few minutes. And hopefully the newsletter, the Inspirational Interruptions newsletter is beneficial to you as well. Please make sure that you check out richbracken.com for all of the updates, all the new blogs, all the new speaking engagements, and definitely all the information about Become Unstoppable and Tune In are all on the website as well. So I would love to work with you and your organization to bring one of these really powerful and fun keynotes to your next event. So please reach out. Let me know how I can help. But again, thank you so much for tuning in today. And now I'm going to fumble through how to turn this thing off because I have not figured out what that looks like yet. So here we go.